All right, well, it looks like we got most of what we were trying to say in there, except that I just wanted to add real quick that, again, let's do some self-examination and think about the ways that lack of respect for authority and an unwillingness to submit to authority or to build systems of authority has wreaked havoc and caused pain and death and suffering in our current society. We like to think of ourselves as very advanced and much smarter and human 2.0s basically in our culture. Oh, we don't have to live in wooden forts, but we do suffer. Our culture suffers greatly because of lack of obedience. Lack of obedience to God, lack of obedience to parents, not obeying elders in churches, not respecting political structures when they're calling us to live by the Word of God, or standing up to those structures when they're not being obedient and submitting the Word of God. All of the ways that obedience and respect for authority is a beautiful thing that God provides as a system for wealth and prosperity. Those are things that we miss out on, just like people in Jamestown did when we refused to see them as important. So,
and look up John Smith.
Yes, look him up.
Kevin and Curtis just scratched the surface of some of the amazing stories about him.
He kind of gets everybody thinks of him as a little bit of a wild man. That was my impression of him until Kevin started reading some of his stuff out loud. What's the book that you read out loud to me? What's the name of it officially?
The True Observations
of Captain John Smith.
Of the travels and journeys, and
it's one of those old books with a very long title. It's riveting.
Yeah, don't get your facts from the movie Pocahontas.
The real man is much more three-dimensional. He of course made mistakes in his life, but by and large he was a great man in history. So pick your authorities well, guys.